Imagine somebody calling down for severe, immediate spiritual investigation by way of harsh punishment and judgment, only to find you vindicated, having learned from your lessons, completed a cycle, and minding your business. Now, whoever the person, people, places, groups are that called for this immediate, severe judgment on somebody, a person, a place, or a thing, amongst the divine collective, they are now under the same scrutiny. See, that's the way it goes. When you call for divine intervention and divine judgment, you have to assure that your hands are clean, right? And something about double jeopardy. You got a lot of people that want you to pay for things or go through things that you've already satisfied, already healed from, already moved on from, and already learned from. So that is a dilemma. So now these people are under the same microscope that they wanted us to be under. Listen, welcome to Spiritual Court TV. If you are new, I'm glad to have you. If you're returning back, welcome back. Let's see what's going on. Holy Spirit, beautiful divine mother, what is the energy? Thank you, divine mother, divine father. You got a lot of people comparing rank, spiritual rank. This is what happens when you don't stay in your own lane, right? It's a sovereign relationship. Only you know what you've had to go through, what you've overcome, and nobody can get that wisdom for you and those lessons. So if somebody should so happen to come along asking for a severe judgment to come down on you for something, and they have no legal rights and no legal grounds to cast the first stone, they then are under the same scrutiny. Now they're under some type of spiritual investigation, and you have people that want to wash their hands of whatever this judgment is, okay? The ancestors said, back up. So there's a war in the ethers. Whenever stuff like this gets going to the point where people just don't know how to stop, because I'm getting this energy like, I already went through that, already learned from that, already gained the wisdom. This could be you, chosen one, feeling as though this is the case. So what you have here are spiritual haters, right? You successfully became somebody new. You successfully gained the wisdom. Your life is reflective of that. So when they sent, let's just say, spiritual law enforcement to investigate you, to tap into your energy, what they found was that you were peaceful, in contentment, minding your business, and your ancestors showed up. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I can't make this up. Okay, so look, there's a lot of backfires going on, y'all. There's a lot of backfires going on. So, the level of delusional thinking is at an all-time high. And I wish that wasn't the case. I honestly do. But you have something really good happening for you. Even if that's just a better version of yourself, who you used to be, somebody can attach themselves to that. Somebody is possibly overusing, overdosing on something. This could also represent them overindulging or just a spiritual glutton wanting you to pay for something. Somebody feels as though they have receipts on your karma, but the same investigation that they're trying to launch and or invoke spiritually by way of law enforcement is the same spiritual scrutiny that they are now under. Nobody's exempt. You have to make sure that when you call for the wrath of God or divine judgment, or you're calling judgment over a situation, when you feel as though somebody has wronged you, please assure, I highly recommend that you make sure you check yourself to make sure that you're not about to wreck yourself, and assure that you are not the problem, because the collective is coming up real clean right now. These people are in poverty, okay? So this could be like a need for energy, money, whatever. This is jealousy, okay? But it doesn't mean that these people see themselves as the problem. They feel like if they have to suffer, you should have to suffer too, okay? Clarify injustices. For some of you, you've never done anything wrong to these people, but they really want to make you look guilty, okay? Clarify these people. Let's see. Yeah, they're setting traps, okay? So this again is a provoking energy. It's very redundant. They may want you to go through the same thing over and over and over. because the energy that they're projecting is redundant. I just heard each and every time we get stronger, each and every time it has a less and a less effect on us. So something is very weak in the stance of projections or trying to say you need to suffer, you're going to get it, or you're going to this, and blah, 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 blah. There's conflict amongst these people. Don't let them fool you. There's poverty. Some of these people are losing their stability. Where they put their energy is where their energy went. And some of them were really, really focused on putting you in poverty, that they ended up, unbeknownst to them, got distracted and put themselves in poverty. Okay. So it's hard to look up and see the collective protected and winning, stuff like that. Okay. This could also be baneful magic, opposition, something like that. Maybe somebody was projecting onto you. Show me these energies that are speaking out all these curses, trying to redirect this energy. Yeah, somebody is like heavy into drug use, alcohol, pills. Okay, somebody could be taking sleeping pills to sleep. This looks like a hex that backfired. Mm-hmm. Your ancestors said it's a final call. They want us to shut up, to stop speaking the truth. Clarify to stop speaking the truth. What's that about? Stop speaking the truth. Stop telling the truth. Cut the cord. Okay, whatever this cord is, a cord cutting ritual may need to be done, some type of prayers. This is really easy to do, especially when it's not your energy. Okay, it's easy just to set your intentions and make sure that you cut this cord indefinitely. I just heard the cords have already been cut. So maybe that's why somebody's in poverty, conflict. So they want us to stop telling the truth. The truth about what, Holy Spirit? About a secret society. Okay, clarify the secret society. What's going on? The ancestors are on their butts, though. These are thieves. They stole something. Destiny, energy, time, something like that. These are thieves. Yeah, you're a chosen one. Somebody stole some type of money. There is a money laundering scam that's about to be really big. Something about a RICO charge, okay? This could be on a massive level. This could be on the news, but it's something about people in secret societies, the banking system, scams, something like that. I just heard Ponzi scheme, pyramid scam, something like that. Somebody is hiding their money laundering. They also could have offshore accounts, and somebody wants you to shut up. You're a chosen one. So you're an intuitive. Okay. If you're dreaming about certain things or you're seeing people in your dreams that you've never seen in the physical, that's because spiritually you're picking up on what's going on nationally. Okay. You're not isolated to just one part of the planet. You're simply picking up on what's going on in the atmosphere. Yeah. STDs too. Okay. Sexually transmitted demons, diseases, something like that. Somebody's infected and passing along some type of disease. This person is blocked. Okay. This card came up in the reverse. So somebody wants you to unblock them. Okay. Somebody has some type of disease. Yeah. Like overdose, alcohol. This is self-induced. Somebody could have alcohol induced psychosis. Somebody is not in a good space. Okay. And these people are saying, you're guilty. You did this. You did. Yeah, this is lies. Okay. This is a form of witchcraft, projecting out lies. Mentally ill, psychotic, and possessed is what Spirit just said. Okay. Somebody is calling you and they're mad. I just heard because you won't be their sacrifice. Damn. A lot of sacrifices were made. Okay, for somebody that needed you to be their sacrifice. A lot of sacrifices were made. A lot of money was spent. A lot of rituals were done in order for you to be their sacrifice, and you're not. You got very powerful ancestors here that stepped up, and you are being seen as somebody with so much spiritual protection. You scare people in the government. You scare people in these secret societies. You scare people in these covens. They have so much going on within these groups. It's not even funny. It's not even funny. Even if you didn't do a cord cutting, the cord just broke. The cord got burned away. Because with Chosen One, you're radiating so much good intentions, so innocent. It's like somebody trying to make you pay for their sins or make you pay for their karma. Heavy projection energy that's not having any effect, because the only thing that you're projecting out is the truth. So the truth is really what is the antidote to this sickness, to this illness. A lot of money was spent making you a sacrifice. A lot of energy went into binding you. Yeah, somebody went and tried to purchase your soul to bind you. This is somebody that wants to be your handler. Okay. You could be a divine masculine, chosen one, feminine, but your ancestors are like, nah, our bloodline is not for sale. Our crowns are not for sale. Our hearts can't be binded to anything demonic. Somebody is now losing it behind the scenes. There's conflict. There's fatal car crashes. This is all spell work that has backfired. So if these people sent some type of entity or energy wanting you to get into some type of fatality or car accident, it has backfired. These people are circumventing over excessively drinking pills, drinking alcohol, STDs. These are entity attachments, okay? Sexually transmitted diseases. Somebody's calling your phone from a blocked number or from some type of unknown number. I just heard scam likely and also text now, okay? So these are numbers. I just heard Nebraska, Kansas, Ohio. Somebody's got different numbers and different area codes so that you don't know that it's them. This is the way they try to open up the line to connect with you, hoping that you answer. But with this in the reverse, I feel like you have a block list, okay? You could be blocking these calls, or your phone is set up to where, oh, okay, I just heard somebody changed their number. Okay, so some of you changed your number. That was a good idea. Yeah, you changed the number. You're coming up as a divine feminine. Somebody purchased your soul. Somebody was supposed to bind your soul, purchase your soul, and they were supposed to be your handler. Okay, you're coming out as an empress energy, a mother, divine mother energy. Yeah, Six of Wands, something about your heart being protected, something about you having a victory over your heart's intentions. So somebody called down judgment over you. This is somebody that's saying that, how dare you not be a good sacrifice? You know how much money I paid for you? You know how much money I spent to get this empress? Somebody is screaming behind the scenes. Smells like some karmic masculines again, okay? There could be a few witches here, mingled, intermingled, wherever they at, okay, whatever the groups are doing. But somebody's saying, do you know how much money I spent? You know how much time went into me binding or trying to buy your soul? Clarify. Somebody, the Eight of Swords. Somebody also wanted you in jail and imprisoned, okay? This is something where somebody has like connections to do something crooked, but you keep coming up clean. And these people's energy is backfiring so much, y'all. They can't trap you. They can't send you anything. Astral realm, clarify. You know how much money I spent? That's what somebody's saying. You know how much time I spent? Look at that Ace of Pentacles. I want that Empress. This is what somebody is saying. Somebody's in a secret society. I want to be Mason. That's what I just heard. Okay, clarify. This is supposed to get them some type of like notoriety or advancement. The Ten of Swords is in the reverse though. This could be a family member, okay, but it's a masculine energy that wants an empress. They want you, they need you, you're a part of their whatever this is, and things are backfiring too fast. Okay, it seems as though they have contracts that need to play out, agreements with entities. Eight of Swords, but the Ten of Swords is in a reverse, so something is hitting somebody too hard. Clarify. You know how much money I spent for you? Look at that Ace of Pentacles. Somebody went to purchase somebody's soul. They did some type of ritual to take your soul, to bind your heart. Eight of Swords. Yeah, the Seven of Wands to attack you. So this is a bunch of men. The Wands represents war. This represents sexual energy coming up against an Empress energy. Yeah, the Four of Wands. They all want to be your partner. And because you're not accessible to these people, somebody just went and did spell work and was like, okay, I'm going to just snatch your soul. I'm going to bind your heart. I'm going to make you be with me with the Eight of Swords. This is like a trap. Look, they set a trap for you, but it backfired. That's what that card says. Alcoholic, fatal crash. Somebody could have been drinking and driving. Okay. These people are really upset. They're really mad. A lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of sacrifices, a lot of spoken word, a lot of rituals went into this, a lot of sigils. Somebody paid top dollar, a very wealthy person, clarify this person. And they're like, what do you mean she's not coming? What do you mean you don't have her? Look at the way you're denouncing this person's offer. Look at how she's meditating. And somebody's coming out here, a hand from the cloud, seemingly being an ace of cups, but you're not interested. You have three cups right here that you're tending to, you're meditating, and you have the sun's energy. Something about you being radiant, you got a lot of light around you, and you're not even looking in the direction of this offer. Look at that cup coming out of the cup. You're like, that's not a real ace of cups. You're like, that's not a real ace of cups. Okay, clarify. Somebody is mad because they can't bind your heart. I can't make this up. High priestess, it wanted to come out in the reverse. Okay, clarify the high priestess. Why did that want to come out in the reverse? Because somebody wanted to take a divine being and turn them into somebody demonic. Somebody wanted to purchase your soul, take your soul, put you in a partnership, force you into a spiritual marriage. Okay, this is somebody in some type of coven, a group, secret society, and somebody paid top dollar. In fact, they spent all their money. So this has to work. This is how they're seeing it. They're now in poverty. Okay, they may have even tried to put you in poverty. Somebody wanted to take a high priestess and turn her into a high priestess in the reverse. Somebody is saying, if I could get this divine feminine and show her how to master that Lilith wrath energy and turn her into a priestess in the reverse, oh, the things we could do with her darkness. That's what I just heard. But you're in the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. So poverty has missed you. Ten of Swords in the reverse, because this is a forbidden soul contract. This is somebody that went shopping for an empress, saw somebody that they wanted, and now they're mad. Clarify what's going on. Somebody is mad because this affects their initiation. They can't go up the ranks. You got the Goddess of Wands here. Something about your radiance, your fire. Somebody wants your fire. They want your darkness. They want you in a dark energy. Eight of Swords. They want you broken, a damsel in distress. But look at the way the Seven of Wands is here. You're standing your ground up against this warfare. You got the biggest wand. You got the Ace of Wands. Okay. There's also a feminine in this secret society that wants your crown. These people paid money. Okay, there's a man and a woman here that paid money to purchase an empress. Look, I can't make this up. Seven of Swords, a sneaky seductress. Notice the snake. Somebody that wants your crown. They paid for your soul and they're not getting that. Your ancestors are like, nah, I don't think so. There's something that you need to participate in order for these people to finalize this spiritual deal. Uh-oh, something's lifting up. What's that lifting energy? Something's lifting up. Yeah, I can't make this up. The Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. You're not going to be single for long. They're really afraid that you're coming into a union with the powerful divine masculine. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse is also a fast moving energy. Could also represent that they spent a lot of doggone money. Somebody put some money up on your head, to purchase your crown, to purchase your everything that you have, to purchase your bloodline. Thank you, Spirit. Your ancestors said, leave this chosen one alone, or we're going to get into some gangster shit. Yeah, listen, these are gangsters. They said, don't let the necessary occur. They woke up the ancient ones, something about your bloodline being awakened and very, very fiery. You got the Son of Pentacles, earth energy. Okay. What's this energy, Holy Spirit? Justice. Something's coming into balance for somebody. You have a dark Seven of Swords energy, a seductress that this person wanted your fertility. Somebody wanted your spirit child. There is a son here, a very special child with a gift that's getting justice. Okay. Nine of Pentacles, somebody is barren, somebody can't produce, or this is a woman that wants to have a spirit baby. Oh man, they're mad about these secrets. Oh man. Yeah, they want to have a spirit baby. Ten of Cups in the reverse. This could be your family members too. Okay. Or people that wanted you to be a part of some type of family. You could be the daughter energy, the daughter of cups and the Son of Pentacles. You could be the daughter to somebody. Ten of Cups in the reverse is somebody's bloodline. Or this is somebody that wanted you to join like a bloodline that's cursed. because they need you. They want to turn you from a high priestess into something very demonic, like put you through a transformation. Yeah, bind your heart, something like that. The Three of Swords. I just heard devour your heart. These people did dark rituals, okay? To take your light, the sun. I can't make this up. This could also represent somebody's son as well. Okay, these people want your light and they're angry because things are backfiring with the Chariot. So the Chariot represents the fatal car crash, something about you mastering dark and light. Yeah, you don't need these people. Something about your fertility, something about your purity, something about your awakening. Clarify. Somebody's doing some type of like kitchen magic. Okay, they're working with some type of herbs or something like that. This is all an initiation, Two of Cups, because you're coming into union with somebody that is going to help you balance this out with justice. And somebody does not want you in this Two of Cups energy. They don't want you to have friends. Somebody wanted you to be in poverty. Somebody purchased somebody's soul. And they don't like the fact that you have the victory over an entire community, an entire group of people with the Six of Wands. They can't defile your heart. There's nothing that they can offer you that you're willing to kind of like chase that carrot. You know, it's like somebody dangling something over your head. Six of Wands is like having a victory over your own heart. That's self-love. And then there's the Empress. You've done a lot of womb healing. You've cleared out the negative feminine energy within your bloodline. You're not needy. You're not broken. You're not a damsel in distress. You're the chosen one, and you've already chosen. You are the gift. Four of Wands. You have men in this group that want to marry you. In fact, they all intended on making you their bride, with the High Priestess in the reverse. And whoever these reptilian snake-like women are, they're not barren. I mean, they're not bearing good fruit. Okay, it's like they wanted the other parts of you, your skin, okay, or your crown, something like that. Clarify these people. Yeah, Five of Wands. Competition, hatred, anger. Okay, there is a Queen of Wands here. Clarify this person. Somebody got into a car accident, or something about a car accident, the Chariot and fatal car crash. Okay, this is stuff that they're sending out. This person is probably the nastiest of the bunch. Okay, Goddess of Swords in the reverse is the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Gossip, talking, hateful, just really wishing ill will towards somebody that's very innocent. These people are mad because you won't let them devour you. Okay, and they spent a lot of money, so they're pretty ticked off. They spent a lot of money and now they're in the Nine of Swords. What they sent out, they don't know how to deal with. The Nine of Swords is anguish, and death. I just heard primordial being with the Nine of Cups and death. The more they do magic, it's just like it kind of raises the vibration in the lower realms. It's like now you're high ranked in the lower realms. Like even the demons know your name and they don't want to touch you. I just heard you're the queen of the damned. You're the goddess of the sun and the moon. Your light and dark is meticulous. It's perfect. There's not a demon they can go to and offer up this energy, this high frequency, or whatever they got. You mastered something. Okay. They may have called on Anubis energy and Anubis showed up. Somebody's the daughter of Anubis. Big Scorpio energy. So your new spirit team involves death angels. Wow. That's like a gift. Like, oh, you should see my face. I'm like, damn. Okay. Yeah, that's like a spiritual gift. These people call death down on you so much that now the universe is just like, you know what? We're gonna give you death angels for anybody that wants to call death down. Like, damn, okay. Yeah, oh right. Yeah, that's what I just heard. The death angels, okay, are part of your spirit team. Yeah, the Eight of Wands. You got heaven and hell both fighting for you. Something about your dense ancestors and your high vibrational ancestors. Yeah, I cannot make this up. You got death angels rocking with you. Something like that. You have this dominion to control the spirits. The winds of death were rebuked on your behalf. And when you went through this universal like initiation upgrade, you gained death angels as your ally. So anybody wishing death is going to feel death, endings, however the universe and spirit realm sees fit to render that, right? It's left up to the spirit realm. It's left up to the universe. This is not things that we need to wish or focus in on or set our intentions on by way of wishing harm. No, it's like whatever this energy is, the universe knows the way that it needs to be returned based on where it needs to go. And so far, it's coming for people's stability. Something with money laundering, stealing money, okay? People getting caught up, hiding certain things under fake business names, okay, purchasing real estate under names that don't belong to them. Like, who the hell are these people? Okay, my head is itching. That's a confirmation. Damn. They call death down on us so much that the death angels are now our allies. Okay, something like that. Like death is about to take death back to these people. It looks like the universe is like coming for their mobility. Fatal car crash. It's like if they were stalking you in real life, gang stalking you, following you, tracking. Like most high guys, like I'm just gonna take their card. Now they can't do nothing. Now they got to sit down, poverty. They don't have any money to do the rituals. These rituals are very extensive. They cost a lot of money, okay? Somebody put up a lot of money and they paid for something and they're not getting what it is that they want. Yeah, because you're too tempered. Your angels are here to balance this out. You are an earth angel. You are a chosen one, temperance. You're too balanced. Your balance is creating chaos. 10 of Cups in the reverse. This is a missed opportunity. Somebody thought that they were about to buy the 10 of Pentacles. Somebody went to buy joy, buy peace, buy your fertility, buy your beauty. 5 of Wands, there's conflict. Who's this goddess of swords behind the scenes? Who is she? She's walking away. She has to. She's either walking away or she's being carted away or she's being moved out of the way. Her back is turned. Clarify. I just heard life is meeting her where she's at. Life is meeting her where she's at. Yeah, look, the Son of Wands in the reverse. This is a mother and son. They're both a part of some type of cult. Clarify. Mm-hmm. Gossip. They do a lot of spoken word, curses, hexes, just talking a lot. Their magic involves hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of talking. And then you just wake up the next day and you're in this Empress energy because of your divine protection. So whatever you're praying, it's absolutely combating whatever they're saying. And the Most High God is answering your prayers very, very fast. If there's anything coming at you that doesn't need to come at you, you're being made aware of it. Something like that. This is like a mother and son, or a witch and her warlock son. They're part of some type of society. So this is supposed to gain them some type of initiation or level up. Yeah, I can't make this up. You're coming up as somebody that's a supreme being. You cannot be sacrificed. You outrank everybody in this Masonic group and this secret society. Lord have mercy. Boy, 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 boy. My goodness, my goodness. Yeah, look, the 10 of Pentacles. I can't make this up. It's your bloodline. It's the work that has been done on your bloodline. You alchemized your bloodline. You casted something out. Whatever it is coming up pristine. Perfect karma. Wow. Supreme being. Every time, whatever these people did that was meant to take you out, this could have also been like a heart attack spell. Is that what that is? 3 of Swords and death. Yeah, somebody could have did a heart attack spell to try to stop your heart or bind your manifestations. Every time they do something, you go up more and more. Somebody's trying to make you redo something over and over and over and over. but you've already successfully done something, leaving this Queen of Swords in the reverse. Like, she's got her packing papers. They could be kicking her out of the group. Maybe she's missed an opportunity to go through some type of an initiation. And the Queen of Wands is here as well. And the Queen of Wands that's in this group, this witch in the reverse, she's in the Nine of Swords. So they're not even, I don't feel like they're in a good headspace, okay? You're coming out as a supreme being, the Ten of Pentacles, royal lineage. Yeah. These people tried to bind your soul. The Nine of Cups, gaining your wish fulfillments. Yeah, the Two of Swords, because a decision needed to be made. Something needed to be made with the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. This is like prosperity coming in. The Ten of Swords, this is a backfire. Clarify. Georgia could be significant. I just heard Georgia. Yeah, this is over. The Fool. Something's come to a halt. This is a backfire. Somebody was trying to block you, hex you, curse you, and they ended up cursing themselves. This is a backfire. So it's like there's a series of events here where somebody went, found you. This is the person. I want their soul. I want their this. I want their that. Transfer of wealth, blah, blah, blah. Request for your destiny. When they put up all their money, somebody went into poverty. Somebody also drinks a lot, okay? Inviting in spirits in a bottle. Yeah, that's just not, it's not good. Overindulging. But you got, when somebody went to try to bind into your energy, it woke up your ancestors. Okay? Whoever you are, you're divine feminine, destined for a divine union. Ace of Pentacles, you are a gift. You are in the hands of the Most High God. Everything that belongs to us is in the hands of the Creator. So you've come as a servant. And when somebody wasn't able to get what it is that they purchased by way of your soul, they went crazy and tried to unalive you. Oh, I can't have your soul. Oh, you don't want to be with me. Or you don't want to this, you don't want to that. Because look, Knight of Wands in the reverse is promiscuity. So there's sex rituals. There's a young guy that they sent in to do something sexually to an empress. This person could be like a mother energy. So, but this person is being guided and coached on what to do by way of spell work. Gossip, a lot of gossip, a lot of gossip, a lot of gossip. The Fool, somebody's being exposed and they can't move forward. Somebody's blocked their own roads. When they realize they couldn't take you, sacrifice you, this is like vulture's energy. It's like, I'm going to go hunting. I'm going to bring this empress back and we're all going to eat off this person until there's nothing left. When they realized they couldn't do that, okay, they went crazy. They also may have tried to transfer some type of sexually transmitted disease to you in the spirit, or was trying to wait for somebody to come in that was promiscuous. This is all like some group plotting, planning, trying to figure out how to get close to an empress energy. But justice is here. Somebody doesn't even want to do anything anymore. In fact, they can't. The Eight of Wands, this backfired. The Nine of Swords, somebody's waiting for whatever this is to pass. Eight of Cups, somebody's walking away. Clarify. I just heard fading into the shadows. The Eight of Pentacles. Clarify. But they're still doing work. It's a Tower in the reverse. So the Eight of Pentacles, somebody faked their own death. This is a Queen of Swords in the reverse that pretended to disappear. But what she did was she left and went into the shadows and tried to work until you were destroyed. Her goal was to re-emerge with your energy, your destiny, and it didn't happen. The Tower. This backfired. This is current energy. The full moon is about to put like extra energy on it. Yeah, Judgment. So this does conclude this reading. I don't know what else there is for us to say or see or teach or know or whatever. If you like this reading, give it a thumbs up. Help it go viral by way of the algorithm. I love y'all. Congratulations in this really beautiful high vibrational energy. Congratulations on these beautiful partnerships. Masculine, feminine energy coming together is so beautiful. With the High Priestess energy, self-love is looking good. Supreme beings, you have literally ascended to a level that not a lot of devils can even see or even access, y'all. I'm not going to even lie. Look at this, tapping into all the elementals around you. something about planetary alignment, something about supernatural knowledge, things that are unseen to the naked eye. You got to have a very special divine spiritual eye, and that can only come by way of the divine, okay? These are not things that you can go buy. They're not for sale. This is something that is only available to those people who surrender to the divine plan, and creator is the one that determines who gets to stand properly in the upright in between these pillars. Come through, collective. Like, dang. I'm so glad this is my collective. I'm so glad that this is my collective. I love y'all, okay? I'm coming back with more readings. I'll see you in a minute. Peace be with you.